From the Detroit Free Press, it's Tuesday, August 27th. Here's what's happening today.
For the Detroit Free Press Auto Team, I'm Jamie LaRue. Friday, Trump tweeted that he ordered U.S. companies to exit China. It's the latest in an ongoing trade war. Look, it's unlikely to happen, but hypothetically, if Trump forced U.S. companies to exit China, GM's profits would be dinged by about $2 billion a year. See, GM sells more cars there than it does here. Still, leaving China would hardly send the car maker back into bankruptcy. That's because GM makes more profits on U.S. car sales. Plus, North America makes up more than 80% of GM's total income. But China is the world's largest car market. Its future growth is limitless, and GM's invested. It will launch 20 new or updated cars there next year. For that reason, GM would not want to leave China for all the tea in China.
Reporting for the Detroit Free Press Autos team, this is Phoebe Wall-Howard. Last week, Ford Motor Company said it would extend its warranty for Focus and Fiesta cars with bad transmissions. It said owners also would get cash for past repairs. But owners of the troubled cars tell the Free Press they've gone to dealerships in different parts of the country and run into problems. One customer said he went after Ford's public announcement and was denied coverage. Another customer raced to a dealership only to learn she just barely exceeded the mileage limit. Ford owners say they're eagerly awaiting paperwork to prove their case. A Free Press investigation published in July found that Ford knew the transmissions were defective before putting them on the market and continued using them for years despite thousands of consumer complaints. Meanwhile, a Consumer Reports expert says Focus and Fiesta owners shouldn't mess with further repairs. Just sell. To learn more, go to freep.com.
Hobble hobble, an injured Michigan turkey needs a custom wheelchair. Gracie Lou, a 30-pound turkey at the Sanctuary and Safe Haven for Animals, is having trouble walking. The Washtenaw County farm where she lives wants to help her. I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press and some unusual animal news. In the past few years, custom wheelchairs to assist pets and wild animals have become increasingly common. The internet is full of photos of animals that have been fitted with wheelchairs: dogs, cats, squirrels, bunnies, ferrets, guinea pigs, alpacas, pigs, and even horses. Better known as Sasha Farms, the Sanctuary posted its plea for donations on Facebook. The Sanctuary said that your support will significantly change Gracie Lou's life. As of Monday afternoon, the farm had raised $600.
Get ready for the Detroit Free Press TCF Bank Marathon with our Behind the Start and Finish podcast, powered by iHeartRadio. Find out what's new this year, get expert advice, and get ready for the biggest international race in North America. To listen, go to freepmarathon.com/podcast.
This is Orion Sang, covering Michigan football for the Detroit Free Press. Jim Harbaugh spoke to reporters ahead of Michigan's season opener against Middle Tennessee State this weekend, and perhaps the biggest piece of news he shared is that offensive tackle Andrew Stueber is out for the season with an ACL tear. We've known since last week that Stueber would miss some time, but now it's become clear that Michigan needs Jalen Mayfield to step up in a big way at right tackle where he was competing for the starting job with Stueber. In other news, cornerback Ambry Thomas is still working his way back as he deals with colitis. Thomas has missed practice as he recovers from the condition, and he was a projected starter alongside senior Lavert Hill, which makes Hill all the more important. Michigan is primarily looking at Vincent Gray and Jalen Kelly-Powell at the cornerback spot opposite Hill as they await Thomas's return. It's a new-look secondary, and depth at cornerback appears somewhat weak without Thomas. Stick along with the Free Press as Michigan's season begins August 31st against Middle Tennessee State.
Cobo Center gets a new name today. But let's face it, it'll be years before most Detroiters start calling it the TCF Center. This is Free Press editorial page editor Brian Dickerson, and I think we all know how hard it is to make a new name stick around here. Rock groups started playing at the DTE Energy Theater in 2001. But most of us still say we're going to Pine Knob. TCF Bank paid $33 million for the right to put its name on Detroit's sprawling convention center. It was named for former Detroit Mayor Albert Cobo when it opened 6 decades ago. Cobo was a legendary figure. He oversaw a freeway building blitz that transformed the city. but many black Detroiters saw him as a mayor who encouraged white flight and oversaw a racist police force. I don't know how soon any of us will call it the TCF Center, but changing the name on our city's front door is long overdue.
For more stories from the Detroit Free Press, be sure to check out freep.com. That's FREEP.com. And sign up for the Daily Briefing newsletter. See you tomorrow.